everybody. So just an add on to the happy talk. Today I was hanging out with my friend who is battling with stage 4 liver cancer, and he's an awesome person. And when I have found this to be true, when people are battling very serious conflictions or afflictions, as in deadly cancer, deadly diseases, injuries, all these things that we thought were important, all the stuff that we are fighting so hard to get, to achieve, to keep our house, to keep our credit right, to keep all that stuff completely falls to the wayside. And only presence become important. Only the here and now becomes very, very prevalent and very important. We can't take anything with us aside from the love we've given. Hi everybody, it's Marcus. Happy Friday Talk, end of February 2019. I hope you're doing wonderful. I'm doing really good myself. So, let's just see so the mic doesn't get all the wind on it. It's cold in LA right now. It's not warm. I mean, if not as cold as other places, I know that, but it's cold for being LA. So, thought of the day is talking about universal love versus personal love, and how personal love is our, our family, our closest relatives, our friends, our relationships, whoever we might be in love with. The difference between that and universal love, which is our inner, deeper core, which is what we are made of, and which is also, while all the religious teachings are talking about, compassion, tolerance, understanding, forgiveness, generosity, these words are action words or behavioral words stemming from love. And love builds the world up, while fear, negativity, tears it down. So when we come into personal relationships, which are, they are a part of love, but they, in my case, and I know in many people's cases, we build an identity around it, as in an ego identity, and we also become attached to this person. I do, and I bet most of us really do. And when we become attached to this other person, in order for my happiness to stay, I have to hold on to that person. I have to control or manipulate to hold them so I'm happy in the future as well. That easily happens with personal love. And I think that's just a normal, natural part of it. But if we want to be really happy and free, we have to grow past that stage and grow into trust. Trust ourselves, trust the other person, communicate, figure out a way how to meet and hold each other in love. It's not as tricky with friends or with family. It's hard with family, of course. But in love relationships, in intimate personal love relationships, all the charge of our upbringing, all of that charge, all the pressure that's been built up inside of us for many, many, many years, we end up, that all gets focused on this other person, which easily that's why we become dysfunctional in relationships. And in my case, when I go there, I am not always successful, but I try to get into meditation so I can stay in a meditative place and not react as much as I have before. And I think that's all we can look for, is to react a little less, to get a little bit bigger. And when we come into, so that's personal love, we're into universal love again. Universal love, when you do your meditation, when you're sitting in silence, or when you're watching the ocean on a beautiful moonlit night, or when you're watching the stars, or the mountains, or the desert, or wherever you are, and you get that feeling of awe, that's when you're connecting to something larger, something bigger, the bigger picture. And if we can stay connected to that place inside of us, it's also easier and easy to be generous, compassionate, loving, patient, tolerant. All those things that become very difficult when we're living out of fear. When we think we have to control everything around us, we're in fear, and we become intolerant, non-compassionate, non-understanding, all that stuff. So the basic function is to find our way into love. Past fear into love. And also, and that becomes, as we grow in love, we also become a little stronger when it comes to personal relationships. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you, dear friends. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Take great care. Don't forget to check out the app on the Google Play Store. It's called Meditation, the Wild Idealist. And become a part of that team, of the community. All right. Have a good weekend.